Hi there, this is Hume's ideas on personal identity. Hume was a hardcore empiricist. He believed that there was no way of knowing something if you did not use the senses. The senses were the only way to know the world. For Hume, the idea of the self was merely a bundle or a collection of perception and nothing else. This is called Hume's bundle theory. In essence, identity, according to Hume, is a mere illusion. That we are just what we see, what we perceive, or we are just a reaction to the world around us. For Hume, if everything is no longer perceived, that would imply that you do not exist, because you'll be either dead or unconscious, asleep. Hume believes that grammar that we used in I is just a tool that we have in language in order to convince ourselves of the existence of a self. In the same manner, he believes that sameness and identity are just forms of the imagination, or rather, imagined to suppress and bring about an idea of, well, unified ideas. In reality, for Hume, senses are always changing, or rather, they show what the world is, and the world is constantly in flux, changing. So if you follow that logic in that the world is always changing, then the senses show that the world is always changing, which means that, in essence, nothing remains the same, everything changes. Hume gives the example of a little seed or acorn turning into a big tree. It changed, but how do we know that it is the same thing? Well, that is only because our mind's imagination helps to impose that idea of sameness, of identity. And thus, Hume affirms that identity is an illusion, that we are always contextual, we always change, and that nothing really remains the same, except the fact that we are perceiving things, perceiving objects, as opposed to Descartes believing that we are thinking things. Thank you.